Hello there. Welcome to another Fox 411 and Kiss Country Neighborhood News. Today we have the lovely Edie Blanchard and the McNider Art Museum getting ready for a big weekend. How you doing, Edie?
We're sure busy here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, it's great to have you here as well. And this is a fun time of the year for you. I know that everybody talks about the big festival in June, but hey, this is right up there with it, right?
Yeah, this is kind of a party for adults in which, they get an opportunity to really visit the museum at a beautiful time of year and help raise us some funds for us. So,
Yeah, exactly. So it's Friday. It's this Friday, the 11th.
yep.
What time does it start? And tell us the highlights. What's going on?
So it starts at 6 and tickets are $50 each. You can get them at both Hy-Vees or Mormons, or you can get them online. And the ticket gets you admission to the event. And then we have, you get a couple drinks on us of all the different beers that we have there. We also have a lot of fall wines that people enjoy sampling. And, so that's a big part of the event. We have wonderful food that people will get. We have Louis' smoked brisket, which everybody loves Louis. And then one of the big parts of the night is we have music by Betsy and Junie, or Junie and Betsy. And they're a local band, and they're going to be playing throughout the night. But then also, one of the big parts, obviously, is fundraising. And so we have a wide arrangement of different auction items that people have donated, everything from services or things that they do to meals to gift baskets.
Wow. What is the McNider Art Museum? Tell us what that, for people that don't know what it is.
So we're a public museum that's located in Mason City. We're next door to the public library, and we're one of the leaders in arts, not only in Iowa, but also in the Midwest. We're a free museum, so it doesn't cost you anything to come here. But because it is free, that means that then, we have to do things like this, like the fundraisers to help, pay the bills, keep the lights on. The city does fund us, but they only fund half of our funding. So we have to raise the money for the rest. And we do that through, grants and donations. We have classes here, puppet shows, all those sorts of things to bring people in and generate revenue. Sure. And, but if you just want to come to the museum during the week or on a weekend, it doesn't cost you anything. But therefore, we have to raise money in this way.
Can you buy these tickets right online?
Yep, you can buy them right online, and they will be waiting for you at the door.
So what do you see at the McNider Art Museum? Art of is it statues? Is it pictures, paintings? What?
Yeah, so we focus on American art. So artists such as Andy Warhol, a lot of people know that name, Grandma Moses, Mary Cassatt. Those are all American artists. And some of the artists are glass artists of sculpture, like Del Chihuly. Some are print. We have Grant Wood pieces, basically all American art. So ceramics, that's like pottery, sculpture, glass, paintings, all the different kinds. We also have Native American works of art that are done by Native people, such as Maria Martinez, who was a Native American artist in the mid-century. So a wide variety. We cover from probably about 1850 for artwork to modern day. So that's a huge span of time. Everything from more traditional folk art all the way to modern art. We have over 500 pieces in our collection. And we also have the collection of Bill Baird puppets, because Bill Baird was originally from Mason City. And so, when he died, he bequeathed us a large portion of his puppets. And he did give some to us before his passing, but we have about 500 or 600 puppets of his.
Oh, wow.
The auction part of the Artoberfest that's happening here, Friday the 11th, it starts at 6. Is that a live or silent?
So it's both. So we have three ways that we sort of auction off items. The first is a cash and carry. And we had one of our staff members make this really beautiful tree That's three
Are
of
you
them.
going to show us some of this stuff that you want?
Yes, I am. I will. So, and those are cash and carry. So it's such as, like meals from Taco Tico, you pay what the face value is and you take it with you. And if you want, you can go home right then. Then we have a silent auction, and that goes from 6 to 8:15. And I'll show you some of those items. And then we have about a dozen items or so on our live auction. So I'm going to show you really quickly some of our silent auction stuff.
Yeah, and just keep in mind that, yes, people are watching this, but they're also listening to it on a podcast.
Yep.
So,
So I will describe. So Young Construction, I don't know if you guys can see this. Young Construction, they donated a puppy basket. So it's Mohawk grooming, different dog smart treats, balls, things like that, and a mug by Young Construction.
Okay.
So that's kind of neat. And then this, I don't know if you guys can see this. It's like a wind chime spinner.
Oh.
And it's a Hawkeye, if you like the Hawkeyes. Angie Conrad is on our board, and her husband does some metalworking, so he made us that.
That's very cool. Very nice.
That is cool. And then this is a tall burgundy vase with a floral arrangement in it. But the vase was made by Pam Burgo Coffee, who is a local pottery artist, ceramic artist. And so this will be on the silent auction. We have a staff member that does wood carving. And so let's see if I can get it focused in. I don't know if you guys can see the detail in this, but this is a wood chip carved piece. And what that is, it's a display piece for your home. And she carved it, and then she stains it and seals it and all that. So it's very, very unique.
That's very cool.
Yeah. And then I got a couple more. We have this right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. It is blue glass, and it's done by Chris White, who is a artist that lives in the Clear Lake area, and it's fused glass.
Oh.
So that's kind of neat.
Very unique.
Yeah. So it's blue, kind of like an ocean water, but it's a sky with butterflies and floral pieces.
Okay.
Some of you guys probably know that Soy Sophisticate Candles is made here in Mason City, and she ships all over the world. And so she gave us a basket, and that's what this is, a whole bunch of different scents. They're made of soy. And then we have a local honey farmer. I don't know if you guys can see this.
Yeah.
But the Ellsburn family donated honey, beeswax candles, and different photography related to bees, and jars of honey and things like that. So that's just kind of a little sampling of what we have on the auction. We have 140 items, I believe, between the live auction and the silent auction. And the tree.
Those items there are the silent auctions.
All but one. Yep. And so some of the live auction items are, for example, we have a 8 to 10 person barbecue by someone that competes in barbecue competitions around the state of Iowa. We have a huge basket of goodies from Berglund and Cram. That's all sorts of stuff related to architecture. We have a large vase by an artist named Dean Schwartz, and his pieces are very, very sought after. So yeah, just a lot of different things. Lots of businesses in our community have come forth and given us donations, as well as individuals, and we're very, very fortunate for that.
So cool. That's so cool. What's a sellout for this thing? Providing you sell out every ticket.
A sellout is over 200. Okay. Our building capacity is actually about 500, but at that point, it's just not comfortable, especially as they congregate in certain rooms, such as like when the auctions are happening and in certain rooms. So we try to sell no more than 200 tickets in theory for it. So, and we have had years that we have sold out, unfortunately. So we urge people to get your tickets. If they're available online, they're still able to buy. So once again, get your tickets now before we sell out.
Artoberfest, the McNider Art Museum. You can go to McNiderArt.org. You can buy tickets right there, correct?
Yep. And they'll be waiting for you at the door.
That's awesome. That's very
And
good.
it is, I do like to add, it is a 21 and over event.
Right.
And that has to do with, pesky things like insurance, but it is a 21 and over event.
That's right.
We have lots of other events for people under the age of 21, but unfortunately you have to be older.
Yeah. Well, I hope this is a sellout. It should be. You guys have done
Mhm.
such a great job with these in the past, and
Mhm.
why not celebrate? It's a great way to celebrate. I don't know. Do you say autumn or fall?
I think it depends on the context, really.
Yeah.
If I'm trying to sound all fancy, maybe I'll say autumn.
Autumn. Yeah.
Yeah, but I think, colloquially, like in the Midwest, it's common to say fall. So, for me, it just depends on the context. But we have so many people that come here just because the way in which the building is decorated. To give you an idea, Susan Mormon spent half a day decorating our banister. And if you know the Mormon Clothier windows, they're just gorgeous. And, they're very stylish folks there. So it's just beautiful. The whole railing and such is all done. And we will have pumpkins everywhere and mums and lights and it will be very, very, very nicely done. I think people like to come I've had people tell me it's their favorite event of the fall, which I'm always honored that people tell me that.
Yeah. And next thing you know, you'll be a whole weekend.
Yes, exactly, exactly.
All right. Well, for now, the weather's been absolutely awesome this week. You're gonna have
I know. Sometimes we have to worry about, are we going to have to bring out a bunch of coat racks? We were actually just discussing that this morning. Do we have to bring out all the temporary coat racks or what? But I think this year it's going to be really unseasonably warm.
Yeah, everybody will be wearing shorts probably.
Yes, exactly.
Shorts with a tie. No.
Yes. And the other thing is you do not have to dress up to come. Obviously, some people do, but it is by no means a gala or anything like that. People usually just dress, business casual or something that you would wear going out on a Friday night. And that's kind of what we suggest for what people wear.
Hey, real quick here before we head out. After Artoberfest, are you doing any more like Octoberish, fallish, Halloween type of thing, for the families, I guess?
Yes. So we have different classes, and it's too many to list them off, but we have Kids Club and a bunch of other classes that are on our Facebook site and also on our website that are available for adults and families. And I encourage people to go there and kind of look. We start in September with the fall themed classes. I did like a jewelry one maybe like 2 weeks ago, and they took like vintage jewelry and they made things like crows and pumpkins and bats out of vintage jewelry. And they made them by gluing it on a flat surface with like velvet behind it. It was so cool. So we start those in September. That goes all the way through probably the first 2 weeks of November, fall or autumn type themed.
Right. Edie, thanks so much.
Thank
Obviously, we'll be talking to you again here by Christmas time.
Yes, we have another event right after this. So, of course.
Artoberfest. It's October 11th. It's this Friday. Starts at 6. Get your tickets on McNiderArt.org and find out all kinds of more information as well. So, Edie, thank you so much.
Thank you, Edie.
Thank you. Have a good day.
It's our Fox 411 and Kiss Country Neighborhood News.